So Call of Duty Warzone has been officially out for 24 hours at this point, and I have played for 12 of those hours. Apparently I don't have much of a life.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But it actually does give me a pretty good perspective on what is going on with this game, what I think of it, and everything like that. So what I thought we would do today is I'm just going to talk about my opinion on Warzone. And I'm going to just be completely honest up front right away. I really like this game mode. I think they did a really good job with it, but it's not perfect. I do think it could be made better, and that's what this video is all about. For the most part, I love this game mode, and I'm going to talk about all of those things that I love. But later on, I'm going to talk about the things that I think could be made better, and quite honestly, it was kind of hard to come up with these things, because like I said, I think they did a really good job with this game mode. Now, if you would like to see me play some more Warzone live, I am going to be streaming pretty much every day this week. Every time I upload a video, I'll be streaming right after. The link to my Twitch is the first link down in the description, and today they have enabled drops once again on Twitch. So if you just come out and watch my stream, you can earn these items that you're seeing on screen here, one of which is actually an MP7 weapon blueprint. So my Twitch is the first link down in the description, and as soon as this video goes up, I am live streaming right now. So as I said before, I am really enjoying Call of Duty Warzone. So I thought the best place to start out with this is the good stuff. So I could go on for really long times about the good things in this game. It's really easy to do so because there's a lot of them. But I'm going to focus on five that I think are absolutely incredible. And the first of which is the map. The map is huge, but more importantly, the map is so damn detailed. I honestly think more detailed than any other Battle Royale we have ever seen before. This map, if you've never landed in downtown or any of the busy areas like train station, there are so many little buildings in these areas with loot to find, with different areas to discover. It is insane. After playing this game for 12 hours, it is still hard for me to give callouts in certain locations because there are so many buildings with so many areas that you can actually go. It is honestly quite insane. On top of that, the diversity of the maps is also crazy. You can literally go from the middle of fighting in a downtown busy area all the way to fighting in the middle of a forest, something Blackout never really had. Most of Blackout was just a giant desert. So it's pretty insane, all of the different areas they have on this map. On top of that, the detail is crazy. First of all, if you guys didn't know, there are a ton of Easter eggs on this map. For example, I landed at military base, go inside of a building and see a computer, and I can press square and type in a password. Now, I don't know what the right password is or what this does, but it's there, and it's something that you can figure out by playing the game, and it will do something eventually. There's also a bunch of locked doors that you can't currently open because you don't have the correct pass key. So the map is insane. On top of that, another thing that I really like is the money. Now, I didn't expect to like this, but what this does is it eliminates a type of RNG from the Battle Royale. Of course, when you land, there's that original RNG. Can you find a weapon? Can you not find a weapon? Is someone going to find a weapon before you? That is still there. But once you have landed and kind of got your bearings, if you earn enough money, you can buy drop kits, which your drop kits eliminate all the RNG altogether because you can choose the exact weapons you want, the exact loadout you want, and use that. So by introducing this money and drop kits, it has eliminated a portion of RNG from Battle Royales that kind of made them a little wonky, in my opinion, in other situations. So I really do like that. Thing number 3 is the respawns. In this game, you always feel like you have a chance. Even when your team seems to be down and out, if you get killed, first of all, you have the option of going to the gulag, killing someone off, and coming back and being able to fight alongside your team. And even if you lose inside that gulag, your teammate can earn some money and buy you back for $4,500. And I honestly think what they have discovered here is a pretty good way of making respawns applicable inside a Battle Royale. There's other games that do it well as well. I just think this way is pretty damn good. On top of that, I think they have found some pretty good ways to make it so that it's more difficult to camp. For example, when you shoot your weapon, you show up on the minimap. When you hop in a vehicle or a helicopter, that helicopter shows up on the minimap. On top of that, if you see someone, you can actually ping them to your team. So if you're not in a party or anything like that, you can press up on the D-pad and it shows where you're looking, where the enemies are, and it makes it easy for your team to cooperate and take out those campers. And if I'm being honest, I have to mention the probably biggest and best thing of all It's free. A free-to-play Call of Duty game. It's never happened before, and they did it. I am shocked, to be quite honest with you. But this game is free. Anyone can play it at any time, and I think that's what Call of Duty has needed for a really, really long time. And it's not like this is just some cheap free-to-play game. They put work into this, and it is good. So I'm proud of them for that. I have to say it. But now that we've got all sentimental and nice, let's move in to the bad things. So honestly, some of this stuff is going to be a little nitpicky, and the only reason why I'm pointing some of these things out is because I really think this can be one of the best Battle Royales ever, one of the best Call of Duty games ever. This game is really good, and I want them to perfect it, so that's why I'm pointing some of these things out. Now, two things that I'm going to point out here are just straight up horrible, bad, they need to fix them as soon as possible. The first of which is the way kills work. So as of right now, kills only count when the person is totally taken out, not downed, not knocked, completely taken out. Which means 1, people on your team can steal kills, 2, people on other teams can steal your kills once the person is knocked, and 3, and most importantly, if you down someone and they leave the game, you do not get the kill. And this is actually the same way it worked at the very beginning of Blackout, and they fixed it. On top of that, Infinity Ward has already tweeted saying this is first thing on their radar. They're going to be fixing this as soon as possible. So it's fixed, getting fixed. I shouldn't really be picking on it. I just wanted to say that that really frustrates me. Now, the second thing, and I'm sure they're going to fix this one as well, is the amount of game sizes they have. What I mean by this is right now you can only play trios with 3 other people. There is no solo playlist, there is no quads, and there is just trios. Now, I have 2 problems with this. First of all, if you look back at Apex Legends, one of the problems they had is people couldn't play the game solo. One thing that Fortnite did really well is the solo playlist was super, super popular. A lot of people play video games alone. They don't necessarily play it with friends. Now, I do think most Battle Royales work better in teams, but right now, only having 3s, I think, is a problem. And also, everyone that I used to play Blackout with, it was a group of 4 people, and now we just have to cut one person out. That's kind of sucks. Now, the rest of these things are way, way, way more nitpicky, smaller little details. But the first of which is the R90. The R90 shotgun is bananas in this game mode. It needs to be nerfed. It literally is like a 1 to 2 shot kill up close, and it has a super fast fire rate, and it destroys armor. It is insane. It is the meta right now. If you're not using this gun, you need to. It is bananas. It needs to be nerfed. That's really it on that one. The next one is my opinion. You guys may actually not agree with this one, but the first couple of circles when you're playing in this game are really, really large. In fact, some of the time they almost cover the entire map. And they start closing incredibly slow. I believe it's a 3-minute wait for both of them to start closing both times. I think that time could be cut down for those first couple of circles, simply because it takes a really long time for them to start closing, and I think it just slows down the game a lot. Now, they may put some sort of chaos mode in where the zones close really quickly, but personally for me, I think those first couple zones are a little bit slow, but that's just my opinion. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. The next thing is another small one, but I might be wrong about this one. This is just something that I have felt while I've been playing, and that is armor. So armor's an absolute huge deal while playing Warzone. If you go into a gunfight without armor, you're gonna lose. It gives you an extra 150 health if you have 3 pieces of armor equipped. And you can also carry around 5 additional pieces of armor, so it helps out tremendously in gunfights. The problem I have is it feels like I am constantly running out of armor. It feels like every single time I get into a gunfight, by the end of that gunfight, I need more armor. And it's kind of difficult to come by. Now, there's a couple of solutions I see to this. Number 1, they can up the amount of armor you can carry around at a given time. Or 2, they can make it so that whenever you kill someone, they'll at least drop 1 or 2 pieces of armor. Because by the end of a gunfight, a lot of the time the person I'm killing has used up all of their armor, and then the gunfight I just got into actually put me at a disadvantage to go to the next area. Now, one way they do get around this is with the money. You can go and buy armor at the buy stations, but late in the game, there's sometimes no buy stations, so getting in those gunfights can put you at a disadvantage. Now, I'm going to just come out and say it. I might be wrong about this one. I might be completely in the minority, and armor may be fine. That is just how I have personally felt from playing the game over the past day. And the final one I'm going to point out in this video is footstep audio. audio. So when I went and originally played Warzone at Infinity Ward, footsteps were really, really loud. You could hear them as clear as day. Now, yesterday, when the game got launched, I can't really hear footsteps anymore. It's kind of strange. Normally, I'm pretty good at hearing them, but it's very strange. Sometimes I just can't hear them at all. For example, let me play you this clip where an enemy player climbs up the ladder and then kills my teammate. I was spectating, and I could not hear that enemy climb up the ladder at all. Zero sound. But let me know. Put in headphones. Let me know if you can hear this guy climb up the ladder.
Yeah, we took that one, but we'll be back to finish the job.
Like, I know my teammate was shooting there, but normally you can hear at least a little bit of someone climbing up a ladder, even if you are shooting. But maybe I'm insane. Maybe you guys can hear footsteps way better than me. But as of right now, I think they're a little bit too quiet. And also, by the way, that gun that he died to in 2 bullets with having full health, that was the R90. So honestly, I am loving Warzone. I'm going to be playing it more and more, so if you haven't checked out my Twitch, make sure you do so. It's the first link down in the description. If I was to rate this game out of 10, right now, the way the game is, I give it an 8 out of 10. If they fixed the way kills work, and if they add in more playlists like solos and quads, this gets a 9 or even a 9.5 out of 10. That is how much I am enjoying it. But ladies and gentlemen, those are my thoughts on Warzone. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I think after a couple of updates, this game is going to be fantastic. One of the best battle royales ever. But I want to hear what you guys think down in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed the video, it is always appreciated if you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, want to stay up to date on all my videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn notifications on. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are